This is the first time Reg has allowed TV cameras into his teenage love nest.
Britney kind of helped me pick out, well, do I want to live in a garage apartment or do I want to live in a basement where no one can hear anything that's going on down here?
In Reg's basement, Britney felt safe enough to bare her soul.
We had our shower, our bathroom, my room, entertainment system, our bar. Britney and I jumped in the elevator and would ride up and down it and shared some kisses up and down. This is where Britney would like to bathe when she was over here. She loved it because it was open, it was free, and no curtains, no anything.
But when asked if he deflowered the world's most famous teen virgin, Reg remains a true Southern gentleman.
So do I need to look at the camera or no, we're good?
You can look at me. Reg
Jones, R-E-G-J-O-N-E-S. Took Britney's virginity. No.
Has anybody asked you that question?
Yeah, no comment.
Years later, Britney would declare that Justin Timberlake was her first lover. But some believe Reg was the one.
I would think they're probably having sex in the first 6 months, since most teenage boys who are 17 or 18, that's what they're interested in. That's what they're looking for.
Is the camera on?
Camera's on.
Yeah. No, it wasn't marketing. She was a virgin. Up until Justin, I guess. You know. We gotta cut that.
Reg Jones had little in common with Britney's father, Jamie. He was from a good family, had a scholarship to college, and could provide Britney with a future far from Tangipahoe Parish.
3.5 years of dating, you become each other's best friend, shoulder to lean on, you know.
Yeah, they were in love. They were. It was really cute. It was.
And when Britney left Kentwood to give music one more try, Reg waited for her while she recorded her first album in Europe.
Dear Reg, well, I'm getting ready to go to Sweden and I'm really excited. I just wish you could come with me. I know it gets hard when we are apart, but I just think about the future and know I have something great to look forward to. It keeps me going. Please don't forget about me. I love you so much and miss you terribly. Love, Brit.
But when his 17-year-old girlfriend hit the big time, Reg realized that he wasn't in Britney's plans.
Fans like their pop idols to be single. You don't want your fantasy to be sullied by their old high school boyfriend tagging along. You want to keep your fantasy nice and pure.
Reg was pushed aside because Lynn Spears knew that a single teenage girl is much more marketable than one with a steady boyfriend.
We were at a concert and her mom came up to me and she asked me, if anyone comes up to you and asks who you're with or why you're with us, do not tell them that you're here because you're Britney's boyfriend. You're here because you're just one of Britney's real good friends.
Lynn Spears taught her daughter a hard lesson at the expense of Reg Jones. Now that she could be financially independent, Britney didn't need a man.
I won't say it was a slap in the face, but her mom was like almost a second mom to me.
At the peak of her fame, magazines and TV shows just couldn't get enough of Britney.
Britney!
But the experience was grueling. In her online letters to fans, Britney blames the managers, executives and advisors who supposedly shoved her into the spotlight, then pushed her over the edge.
Dear fans, going and going and going is all I've ever known since I was 15 years old. It's amazing what advisors will push you to do, even if it means taking a naive, young, blonde girl and putting her on the cover of every magazine. Love always, Britney.
When Britney was 15, her mother arranged an audition with some heavyweight record executives who fell in love with her fresh face. 2 years later, Britney was the fantasy of young girls and older men all over the world.
What happens in 1999 to Britney Spears? It's like the nuclear reaction chain. She has the single, "Hit Me Baby One More Time," the video with the schoolgirl uniform, and then you've got the Rolling Stone cover. It's the mushroom cloud.
The Britney presented to the public was a nubile Baptist virgin who supposedly didn't know that she turned men on.
Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know?
She's always going, it's just me, it's just innocent. You know, when I was 13, I always used to walk around the house naked. That's just the way I am.
Britney's mother Lynn played along with it, claiming any impure thoughts about her daughter were purely in the minds of the beholder.
I have a clean mind. I look at it as a clean performance. This is just Britney. This is Britney performing.
The music industry sold Britney as a cutie from Louisiana and one who kept her virginity intact.
I would love to be able to try and wait till I'm married, you know what I mean, and just make sure it's the right person.
There is a rule in the book, the Bible, that says that. I think that is a really important thing to do.
No, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to stick to what I said and see.
Oh, the tangled web we weave.
Dr. Deborah Mandel is a clinical psychologist who has studied Britney's case but has not treated her or her family.
There was a lot of pressure for her to maintain this quality of virginity, yet can you imagine what was going on in her own psyche about being pushed so hard to be this complete sex goddess?
Britney's advisors, as well as her mother, claim that the idea to dress like a barely legal porn star was all Britney's idea.
Britney and Lynn!
It's been reported, usually by Lynn Spears, that Britney came up with the idea for the Catholic schoolgirl outfit, but there's no way that she's sexually sophisticated enough to know that picking a Catholic schoolgirl's uniform is going to be the one thing that's going to make every man in America drool.
She came up with the concept and, you know, they helped her develop it, I'm sure, you know, but it was totally her idea.
Oh, for sake, you know, I've heard this kind of justification from the parents of kids in beauty pageants. I mean, people can't tell me that it was Britney in control of her future at that point.
Britney's sexual split personality was paving the way for trouble ahead.
She's this really sweet and innocent gal, and on the other side, she's this vixen, and she's selling herself and this complete product. As a child, you can't possibly have the confidence, the energy, the maturity to hold up that kind of sexuality.